One of the most difficult areas to target is the back shoulder, and it's difficult because people don't know how to do it. So I'm going to show you the way that I teach it and the way that I do it so that you can really get into that forgotten part of the shoulder, which is the rear delt. Now, it's not just the rear delt that's going to be working. There's a lot of other stuff going on, and we're not isolating muscles, but you are trying to focus in on this area of the back shoulder. So I'm going to show you on profile. So I'm going to turn on profile, and now legs are parallel, hips distance. You got to bend your knees here. That's a huge part of it. A lot of people lock out and then they don't do it right. And now you want to think about the pelvis. Okay, the pelvis is sitting on top of the legs. We're going to take that pelvis and hinge forward. So if you took your hands into your hips right here, you're going to bring your hips over your legs. So you're going to bring the hands into the crease and just hinge forward. Okay, so now zip your abs up and drop your arms down. All right, now the heads of the weights are together. Now if you're up here, you're not down low enough, you're just going to work your middle shoulder again. So you want to hinge and untuck back so that you can now target. Now, if you've got it in you, you can actually go down more parallel to the floor, but you can be more 45 to the hips, okay, with the upper body. So raise your arms up and lower your arms down. And then so the heads of the weights are stamping the ceiling at the top of the movement, and I'm working in one plane. Do you see that I'm not doing some sort of weird thing in my shoulder? I'm actually just really pressing up to shoulder height and lowering down, pressing up and lowering down so that I can really target that back shoulder. Now, if you feel like your neck is bothering you or you just can't raise your arms high enough to get into that arms parallel to the shoulder or arms in line with the shoulder, then drop off your weights. Work in that because that's a very weak area, especially for girls. So you want to make sure that you are in your form. You can use a mirror, but then as soon as you see that your form is right, you want to bring that head back down in line with the spine so that you're not looking up in the mirror like this. You're actually keeping the cervical spine in its place. So you want to keep it natural. Okay, so really focus on your form. Make sure that you're only moving in that one plane. Once you get that, then you can do all sorts of stuff with your hands. And you can press and rotate up and down so you can start moving, but you've got to get your form first before you can add all that fluff in. Okay, so be safe in your back shoulder.